Hmm. Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Okay, so this party, this welcome home Steffi party, is somewhat kind of questionable, right? But okay, it's necessary in a sense because everyone's in the room, and that's a good thing because it kind of speeds up a lot of story parts. Um, Steffi tells Zende that Luna pretty much kind of set him up, planned out the whole thing, and was just like, you never took advantage of her. But, okay, so if you're in my live stream yesterday, I was talking to the beautiful, amazing Queen Akeisha, right? And she was explaining to me about how Zendi was a victim. You can go back and you can rewatch it and everything like that. And so it gets to the part where she was like, you never took advantage of her. But my whole thing was Luna during that time before they decided to retcon everything, she said that he didn't take advantage of her. RJ said that he didn't take advantage of her. The issue was never a level of the issue was never, well, I guess we could sit there and say lack of consent or whatever, but like the issue was never the taking advantage of her part. The issue was Carter summed it up. You knew she was RJ's, you knew that she was RJ's girl, and you still decided to do what you did, right? So, even before this episode happened, I was like, but what really changes? So Brooke apologizes for going so hard and defending, she says she did it to defend RJ and everything, and she's really apologized for coming at him that way, and they hug and they cry and everything like that, and RJ comes in and he apologizes for the way he behaved, and they hug it out and everything like that, and they move forward. Pretty much, the people that people said in the chat owed him an apology, gave him an apology. So in that sense, it satisfied, you know, the a lot of people, my subscribers, and just anyone in general that looked at those scenes and was just like, it was out of pocket. But I'm I'm still on the fence about it. If you're gonna be honest, I'm still on the fence about it because I know it's a retcon and everything. Brooke using her, I think my issue should be Brooke using her power to try to send Zende off somewhere else because of what happening in a personal matter with RJ's girlfriend. On a professional level, I felt like that was unacceptable. I felt like it was unacceptable that Brooke went hard on Zende and Zende didn't sit there and push back. He just took it. That scene just bothers me in general because it's like all the stuff that Brooke did, you would think that Zende would actually have bigger balls and to sit there and call her out on and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, what I did wasn't exactly kosher when you really think about it. But are you in a position to really sit there and judge me? The fact that he didn't fight back, he didn't push back, that was bothersome. But the pieces were still there at the time. So I mean, the biology was, I don't know. I'm. We could talk more about it in tomorrow's live stream because if you're watching this, it's past live stream hour. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm very iffy on that whole apology thing and how much was warranted. You know, I, I'm a little, I'm a little split about it. There's a point where you know, Finn, Finn is standing somewhere and Hope walks up to him, and I'm like, Hope, what the hell are you doing? She just walks up and says, "You're a hero for saving Stephanie." Okay, he is a hero. But you didn't need to sit there and walk up there and tell him that. You already said, I know you don't want to see me, so then why the hell are you in his face? Taylor saw it, and everyone's there, by the way. Carter's there, Don is there, Erica's throwing a party, um, RJ, and well, even Deacon. Even Deacon got invited. And, I don't know. Deacon was like, listen, I know how people feel about my wife, but, Tom and Hollis are good people, whatever. I'm going to be honest. I'm very perplexed as I'm talking about this. Like, what was Deacon doing? Like, seriously, can you seriously tell me a reason why Deacon was actually there for? Because at the end of the day, they still kind of don't like him for X and Y reasons. They still don't like the fact that he's married to Sheila and stuff like that. You think that Ridge and Steffi owe Deacon an apology because they accused his wife of something that she didn't do? Because I feel like that apology should actually be there. If we're gonna sit there and start throwing out apologies, maybe that should have been on the table as well. Um, Taylor gives this long platitude. I don't know if it was a hopes and dreams speech or something about how Finn's a good person. But after about like 20 seconds, I was kind of like, oh, shit, is she done talking? Um, Brooke walks up to Hope and it's like, listen, those two are in love. It's unbreakable. Just to kind of remind her to stay in her lane. But Hope just has that confused look on her face like, I'm trying not to be too hard on Hope, but it's very difficult for me to not give her a certain level of scrutiny because it's like, what are you doing? You didn't need to walk up to him. You're staring at him. You're just acting like a damn creep at this point. Like, like, I get that she can't get back with Liam, but I mean, damn, doesn't B&B have the budget to sit there and throw somebody new in there or something? Like, seriously. Oh, and RJ is super apologetic for, reasons, which is not his fault. Um, Now, Poppy is blaming herself for this whole thing with Luna. Failed her as a mother and everything like that. And the thing is that you could be the best parent and still your child can sit there and be a screw up. Your child can still sit there and grow up, be a killer. You know? There's so many things that sits there and shapes people. And this cheesy quote, just since I'm talking about shaping people. The difference between a hero and a villain is one bad day. But it's very clear that this scene, as much as Bill Smith is trying to comfort her, Poppy's like, I'm going to spend some more time with my sister because we're getting closer. And what that means is that those two have no future together. The writing is on the wall with Katie being more on the fence with getting back with Bill because he's changed. And Poppy's time is pretty much kind of over. So, all I'm going to sit there and say is check the intros and see if not one, but two people are no longer in them. Now, I think that's pretty much about it. I might have forgot some stuff here or there, so if I did, write it down in the comment section below. I'll come to the live stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows from today and tomorrow because I still got my notes. So anything you want to sit there and go over, because I still, I'm just so damn split on this apology and how much an apology is owed, even by RJ. Because it's like, yeah, we can sit there and look at it like Zende was a victim. But a victim of what exactly? A victim of what? Let's just to kind of go into it just a little bit. What was he a victim of? Being set up to look like he took advantage of her? If that's the case, yes. So I guess so, right? But still comes back to a choice, right? She was on meds, or at least she says she was on meds. He didn't think she was on meds. He think that she wanted her. So, or reality, still made a choice, right? You know, like he could have been like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, I know that you may sit there and want me and everything like that, but you know, you're my cousin's girl. I can't do this. This is wrong. And just said no. Anyway, we'll talk more about it tomorrow. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video.